This is an example of a teleprompter. Teleprompters are used to flash a scrolling script on an angled transparent material placed in front of the camera lens. So you can simply read your script while maintaining that very important eye contact with your audience, as if you're talking to them directly rather than in reality, meron ka naman pala talagang binabasa sa harapan mo that they don't see. But what if you don't have a teleprompter and currently you're limited to your one and only cell phone as your camera for video recording to create your video lessons? If you're using an Android phone like me, don't worry, I got you covered with the best teleprompter app you can download and install on your mobile device, absolutely free. Using a teleprompter is such a big help because hindi mo na kailangan mag-memorize ng scripts and mababawasan na big time yung paulit-ulit mong takes and retakes because nakalimutan mo yung next line mo. The quickest you can complete your video recording, the earlier you can jump straight to post-production or the process of editing and polishing up your video. Para sa mga teachers na passionate talagang gumawa ng video lessons para sa mga estudyante natin, pero Android phone lang ang gamit, introducing the best and free teleprompter app for Android phones that you can download from the Google Play Store, the Oratory Teleprompter widget. Go to Google Play Store and look for it. Download and install. If this is your first time to open Oratory, you will be greeted by this page. Click Get Started, and it will ask you to get Speechway instead because the developer is no longer supporting the app. I already tried Speechway, and based from personal experience, their old product Oratory is way far better compared to the newer Speechway. So trust me on this, just click Dismiss. Sa una, there is no script yet, unlike other teleprompter apps na sinubukan ko na merong sample script that you can use to test and practice the app with. But that's okay, and don't worry because I'll guide you on how to create your own script from scratch. There are two ways to insert our script in the application. First is, you can simply type in and compose your script directly on the app. Click the red button at the lower right corner and on the next page, start typing. But I find that very uncomfortable because actual scripts are very long, diba? And requires numerous pages, so it will be kind of hard to create a long script using the touchscreen of my phone. So instead, I go for the second method, which is to upload a ready-made script from my desktop. I compose my script on my desktop using Microsoft Word, and once done, I save and upload the document to my Google Drive. Back to my phone, I open the same Google Drive account, and then I access my script from there. I copy the contents of the document, and then paste it in the app on the page where I am supposed to write the script. You can also use an OTG device to save your script document from the desktop and directly transfer it na lang later on sa phone mo. There is no save button on the screen, so to automatically save your script in the app, simply close the page by clicking the back arrow at the upper left corner. Now our script is ready. To use the script, click on it and it will open up first as a preview widget. On this screen at the bottom, you have a number of options for settings, but I don't do my adjustments from here. But nonetheless, let's quickly go through them just for the sake of this tutorial. Starting from the left end, never mind the first icon because this will take you back to the Play Store, so let's jump to the next icon. Text size is for adjusting the size of the text. The font icon is of course for changing font style. Color style is for changing the background color, while opacity is for adjusting the transparency of the background. But then again, I don't adjust anything from this screen. To start setting up your teleprompter widget on your screen, click Run. The teleprompter app will open as a widget floating on the screen, on top of everything else. Ang ibig sabihin nito, you can still navigate your screen and open other apps while the teleprompter is running on the top. This is when and where I do my adjustments. First, I adjust the text size depending on the lighting of the location where I will be shooting and how far the camera will be set up away from me. Next is that I adjust the scrolling speed. Dapat sakto lang ang timpla, hindi masyadong mabilis pero hindi rin masyadong mabagal dapat. Yung tama lang na habang nagbabasa ako sa screen, katulad ngayon, ay pwede kong gawin na parang natural lang ako nagsasalita. Right now, the widget is set to portrait orientation because we don't have any camera app open yet. For the camera, I strongly recommend that you use third-party camera applications that you can also download and install for free to achieve a much better video quality. Since yung mga third-party camera applications, they have some DSLR-like features that you can manually adjust based on your preference. Also, I do believe walang options sa native or built-in camera app sa phone na pwede kang pumili ng microphone na gagamitin. And that is important because kahit hindi maganda ang quality ng video resolution, pinaka-importante always above everything else ang quality ng audio. Third-party camera applications always have that feature that gives you the choice to use an external microphone, which will give you way far better audio recording compared dun sa built-in microphone sa phone mo. In my case, I am using the highly recommended free for Android open camera that is also available in the Google Play Store, but I also have Filmic Pro. Kaya lang, I think Filmic Pro was designed for cinematic mobile filmmaking. So most of the time, open camera ang ginagamit ko for mobile video recording of talking heads like what I'm currently doing in this tutorial. In case when you open the camera app and it is using your phone's rear camera lens yung nasa likod, of course, you need to switch that to the selfie mode or the front-facing camera since you need both camera and the teleprompter widget on the screen na babasahan mo facing you. Now that we have our camera running, notice that the teleprompter widget followed the orientation of the camera monitor on the screen, which is now in the landscape mode. Next thing to do is to drag or reposition the widget as close as possible to the lens of the front-facing camera of your phone. Technically, using this app or any teleprompter widget apps for that matter, hindi ka pa rin naman talaga nakatingin ng diretso sa camera. But with the small widget sitting right next to the lens and then you place the camera like say more than 1 meter from you or as far as it can go enough para hindi na masyadong mahalata ang mga mata mo kung saan ka nakatingin. By the way, just an important tip sa paggawa ng scripts na gagamitin mo sa teleprompters, always give yourself enough empty space sa ibabaw o umpisa ng unang linya ng script mo. Kumbaga, bigyan mo ang sarili mo ng enough time na pumwesto at i-prepare ang sarili mo after na prines mo yung record button dun sa device. Especially kung one-man production crew ka lang, yung wala kang kasama at na mag-ooperate ng camera. In addition, if you will be using a teleprompter app na automatic ang scrolling ng text tulad nito, limit your paragraphs to maximum of 2 sentences lang, 1 sentence per line, and i-double space mo in between paragraphs. And if one of your sentences is kinda long, putulin mo siya kung saan ka magbe-break para maiwasan mong maubusan ng hininga na magiging dahilan para mahirapan kang i-sustain ang pagsasalita. Or baka maiwan ka ng mga words na umakyat dahil magkakasunod at dikit-dikit silang lahat na tumataas. If you're ready, click the record button on the camera app first, take a deep breath, click the play button on the teleprompter widget next, and then go to your position with a sweet smile pasted on your face. Start talking pag lumitaw na sa widget sa screen ang first 2 lines. By the way, bago ko makalimutan, huwag ka magbasa agad pag isang line pa lang ang lumitaw sa screen mo sa widget. Start reading once there is at least 2 lines already displayed para meron kang idea kung ano yung next line and hindi ka rin mahalatang naghihintay ng susunod na sasabihin or babasahin. Once done, don't jump to press an end recording button yet. Stay in front of your camera and hold your smile so that we can have enough last seconds with you on the frame to cut from during post-production. Aside from recording or creating video lessons, there were also instances that I used both this teleprompter app in some of my live online broadcasts at the same time using din yung same phone as my webcam and nobody noticed it. I'll be making a separate video tutorial on how you can do that too next time. So do watch out for that if you're interested. And that's all about it. If you find value from watching this video, then please help me out by leaving a like. Subscribe if you haven't yet. And maraming salamat po sa inyong time. Even though it's tough producing contents for the channel, considering our very hectic schedules as teachers in the Philippines, I am having fun doing all this for you naman. This is Sir Z. See you again next time, everyone. Stay safe. Class dismissed.